What is that?
How can I lose to mere children? Lord Pazuzu, have mercy upon me.
Pazuzu. Now, who's Pazuzu? Have we heard Pazuzu before? Was that a Dragon Quest III name? I don't remember a Pazuzu. I don't think. Maybe that's another big bad here. Maybe we've got like a council of baddies who are all like on the same tier as each other or something. Like with Atlas and whatever her name was.
Pazuzu. Another of Hargon's champions, perhaps. Alongside Atlas, Belial, and Mariella.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. So the hierarchy here of baddies that we've got to deal with yet is very similar to what we saw in like Shining Force 2, where there was Xeon and then there were the greater devils, right? And in 2's case it was Xeon. And then there were all the lesser demons, right? Like Camila and Zalbard and Gestalt, I think. Oh, and technically Odd Eye too, right? Those four, which is similar here, right? We're talking about one greater and four lessers, so that's kind of interesting. I wonder if that's like a norm in like some type of mythology or something. Actually, you know what it is, isn't it? Actually, now that I think about it, it totally is in Japanese mythology. Like in Final Fantasy XI, in the first raiding that we did, I think we talked about this like over the weekend or last week or whatever. We went to a place called Sky where we basically teleported up to the heavens and stuff where the gods were. And there were four lesser gods, one for each of the four cardinal directions. And this holds true in Japanese mythology. They like ripped this straight from mythology, where one for each direction. And I can't actually, maybe I can remember. Let's see. I know at the very least Genbu, the turtle god, is east. I think it was Suzaku was west, Siryu was north, and Byako was south, I think. But then, so there's the four lesser gods, and then there's the god of the gods, Kirin. And so, like, in the first raid, like, I mean, it wasn't really a raid, right? Like, these boss fights were in the environment, so you had to farm key item drops from monsters, from, like, random battle monsters in the area. And then you would use those to summon the lesser gods. You would defeat all four of them, get more key item drops, and when you had a key item drop from each of the four lesser gods, then you could summon Kirin, the god of the gods. The kicker was, they were all like raid boss type fights, right? The four lesser gods. And then when you fight Kirin, throughout the course of the fight, and I can't remember whether it was like percentage HP based or maybe it was time based, or I don't know what it was based on. But throughout the course of the fight, Kirin would resummon the four lesser gods too. And so you could potentially be fighting all five of them at the same time, I think. Yeah, I definitely remember fighting Kirin plus two of the four simultaneously before, like the first time we beat Kirin and stuff, which is why the fight typically took hours, because Kirin, you couldn't face tank. Kirin would like one shot people or two shot people or something, and you just couldn't out heal the damage Kirin would do. And so you had to kite Kirin. We had to kite Kirin around in this big open area with pillars and stuff. You had to kite Kirin, and then you had to like take the lesser gods over, like away from Kirin, so you didn't get hit by AoEs from two of them, and you had to have like most of your raid party fight the lesser god until you got them down. And you know, you went through it like that. It was a really well designed fight, honestly, for when it was, because it was like, I want to say it was like 2000 and 2002 or 3 or 4 or something when the game came out. And yeah, I mean, back then it was like, I think it technically came out around the same time as World of Warcraft. I'm not actually sure which came out first. I definitely played Final Fantasy XI first. But, I mean, I remember vanilla World of Warcraft. Like, none of the raid bosses or anything in Molten Core were, like, this well designed or this interesting or this complex. And so it was pretty cool to do that. Okay, anyways, back to our champions here. And thank goodness this is voice too.
Are you hurt? Try not to move, nor flee as you did last time.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
Forgive me. And thank you. That is the second time you've saved my life.
Yeah, so don't run this time, por favor.
I'm glad you remember us. We four are on a quest to end Hargon's reign of terror. Are you one of his children?
Whatever
Perish
that means.
the thoughts. No. I only wish to save my sister. My sister fell ill some months ago. The healers tried everything, but no spell nor nostrum could cure her. Just when I thought all hope was lost, he came to me.
Yep, that's typically when, like, cult-type leaders or something will come to you. And you're most vulnerable, right? And then they'll play to your
and did enough
vulnerabilities.
Good deeds for them. That a man named Pazuzu, a leader of their order, would see my sister saved.
Mm-hmm.
Yet the deeds he made me do for him were far from good. I was told to commit sin after sin and encourage others to do the same. Yet I still did them. Though I knew it was wrong, it was the only hope I had.
You know who this dude's sprite reminds me of? He's totally Bowman from Star Ocean 2, isn't he? He looks so much like Bowman, except for like the white trench coat or lab jacket, not trench coat. What am I talking about? Yeah, except for the white lab coat. That's funny.
Once I had proven myself
maybe
loyal,
not so much from this angle, but you know.
He said that if I did, he would arrange for me to meet with this Lord Pazuzu.
And so you reached out to the Trader of Secrets.
Does this not sound all too familiar? The monsters in Rippleport also disguised themselves as humans and encouraged people to steal for them.
Yep.
It would stand to reason that their purpose was the same as this priest's. That they too were of the children of Hargon.
And that they all answer to one Lord Pazuzu.
I wonder if this lord knows that his name is silly sounding.
It appears so.
But did not the monsters who were sent to reclaim the sigil say that in stealing it, this fellow had angered Lord Atlas?
Yeah, that part's interesting, isn't it?
Would that not imply that Pazuzu and Atlas are enemies, competing against each other for the sigils?
I mean, what did you just say yesterday? Did you forget what you were talking about when we were under the sea?
That it would.
Aye, 'tis true. The priest specifically forbade me from relinquishing the stone to a beast by the name of Atlas. It appeared to be a matter of pride.
Once again, the monsters are not satisfied with bringing misery to us. They must bring misery to each other.
Despite devoting themselves to the same cause, they think only of their own interests.
One questions whether they are truly allies at all.
I mean, it doesn't sound like it.
What a fool I've been. How willing I was to serve. If not for you, I would have lost not only my pride, but my life.
I'm not gonna lie, his voice sounds kind of familiar. I wonder, let me see if we can find out who this is here. Whether we recognize their name at all. I still don't understand why a lot of games just like they don't release the voice casting for games. Like, why don't you want to celebrate the work that your that your cast like did? I mean, it's kind of like how what's his face man, I can't remember what's his name that's Daredevil, right? That did voice work in Expedition 33 about how he's like trying to shift the attention away from like himself to some of the other people from behind the scenes, like the person who did the motion capturing for his character, like instead of him who did the voice work and stuff like that. But like, yeah, it's I don't know, like, at least here on IMDb we have voice castings for Pazuzu, Atlas, King of Durkandor, Young Thief. Do you think that might be Rogue Fat? No, that's probably someone else. Rogue Fastfinger? That sounds like the head of the thieves or something. We have Belial's voice, Belial's voice. We have a lot of... I have no idea who all these characters are. We have a lot of princes and princesses that I don't remember hearing in 1, and we haven't met it here in 2. So I don't know if that means... Yeah, I don't know what that means, to be honest. I almost wonder, you know, because in 3 we were in the other world and then we came here to Alfgard, right? So we technically had like 2 worlds in 3. I wonder if we're gonna get that here too. Because these are places that I am not familiar with, like Prince of Laurasia, Princess of Samaritoria, Princess Laura. Yeah, I don't know. These are all people in the cast for 1 and 2 here, though. Anyways, yeah, it's kind of frustrating, right? Not having the whole cast. Whatever. I mean, because there's like at least a tiny chance that like this person's voice that I feel like I kind of sort of recognize, like, is actually someone that we might know from other games, right? Like, that could be a thing for sure. But there's no way of knowing since we can't figure out who's doing this voice work.
Well, I, for one, am very glad you did not. But, if we might take the stone from you, it is rather important as it happens.
Now, I will say we do know we do know most, if not all, of the cast of Octopath Zero. At least the demo related content, right? Like we know, and we know more than that too, right? Like we know the castings for other recruitable characters that we didn't see in the demo, right? Like all those infographic like intro things. How's it going, mister? What's up? Hope your Wednesday's off to a good start. But yeah, so we know like I think most of the recruitable voice castings at this point, and we know the three masters of like castings. We know those. We might even know who they cast as parties. I think we do. Oh, nice! You started 3. Are you gonna do the 3-1-2 thing, like the chronological order for the trilogies here? That's what I did, and I think it makes sense, right? Like they released 3 before these for a reason. How was 11S? Was that your first time playing it? I still haven't played it, but I've heard like nothing but like amazing things about it. I think I'll try to get to that next year at some point for sure, after playing these 2 here.
I can imagine. The way those creatures coveted it. Take it. At least this way, it will not fall into their hands.
Cool, thanks, dude. Alright, 4 down, 1 to go, yeah? Now, which one is this going to be, and what's it going to do for
Chris
us?
was right. After all I've done, I'm past saving. I only wish that my sister might not share my fate.
Yeah, that's what I hear. I hear a lot of people saying it's like, there's definitely not a small amount of people who think it's like the best JRPG game ever made. And apparently it's like slightly related to the trilogy or something too. Like apparently it's like a prequel to Dragon Quest 3 or something like that. So I mean, I don't know if you knew that already and that's why you played it first before 3, but yeah, that's working out good for you for playing them all in chronological order. I think it's only supposed to be those 4 that are like tied together, and I guess there's like another trilogy and maybe a 3rd trilogy or something even. I'm not quite sure, but yeah, good times. Like I'm definitely a big Dragon Quest fan after playing these. Oh, smart. See, I wish I would have had the foresight to do that and play 11 before 3 last year. I think if I remember right, I think I have it on Switch. So yeah, I definitely should have done that, but hindsight, right? What are you gonna do? I'll just have to play it after the trilogy instead of before it. How are you liking 3 so far? I had a pretty good time with it last year, although I think I'd probably like them in order that they kind of go chronologically. Like 3 was fun, but you know, like we didn't have any identity or voice acting for the party, right? Because they were all custom created characters, and then in 1 it's just us and not other characters. So I think I like this one too the most. I would probably have to say. Yeah, I think let me look. I can't remember whether I have it on the wish list here too or not. I'm not sure. Let's see here. Well, we've got 7 remake on the list though. We know that. If it is on the list, it's probably going to be kind of far down here, but I'm not going to lie, I don't think it is on the list. Let's see. Yeah, not seeing it. I don't think it's on the list here. Nah. Why are we caps locking it here? That must have been, yeah, here it is. Oh, they never made a PS5 like graphical upgrade for it. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I'll throw it on the wish list. And oh, I see it's pretty cheap too, even without a sale. Yeah, if we can get like a 50 or 60% off sale, I'll pick it up on here, I guess, for trophies. It doesn't run that great on Switch 1. Okay, that's good to know as well. Wait, I was here for a reason. There we go. Oh, the pyramid, let's go. I'm not gonna give you any spoilers or anything, but I think out of all three of the trilogy, I think the pyramid was my favorite like designed dungeon so far. I mean, I think I still have a ways to go here in 2, but like that pyramid was really cool. I really enjoyed exploring that thing. Oh, perfect, yeah. I'll keep my eyes out. The problem is, I hope I don't, let's see. Oh, swag bagged. All right, we got the water one. It should pop up with a tutorial screen window, right? Yeah, okay. Before we look at that, let's go back to the that's kind of the problem though too with all the sales and stuff on here, Neck. There's so many games that like look at this. This is on sale right now. I'd love to grab that, right? There's what other sales? We've got this on 50% off now. I mean, that's like lower priority. I mean, I wouldn't mind that, but these are like lower priority, I think. I don't even remember who recommended. That's a low percentage. This, I think at some point I will probably do what we were talking about yesterday with Final Fantasy 15, and at some point I will eventually just get Rebirth in whatever the third and final installation in the trilogy is, and force myself to play through them. But maybe by then there'll be like a collection that's like just often discounted or something, like when we get to PS6 or something. So maybe we'll just wait on that. That's maybe wait for a bigger sale there. I mean, I think probably wait for a bigger sale there. I feel like I've heard enough like positive about that I should maybe make myself play that, despite the art style and stuff. I mean, this I've got to get at some point, right? 60% off. The problem with like picking it up now is like, when am I going to get to this? Oh, water is one of the best ones in here. Okay, good. I can't wait to see what it does. This is the only season pass that I have on here, because it's like the only one that matters, I think, for me. I mean, it's got near stuff, which I've heard a little bit of in COTC. It's got Chrono Trigger stuff. It's got Chrono Cross stuff. It's got Mana stuff, and it's got Octopath stuff. It's like every single thing in this season pass volume is like a hit. I mean, it would be great if the Octopath, had more than just Octopath 1 music, but Octopath 1's music is still really good too, even though I think it's the weakest soundtrack of the three. This I've got to get at some point 60% off, right? Like, isn't there something? Yeah, Trials of Mana down here. 60% off again. All these are from the Square Enix sale and stuff, right? And like I don't know about you guys. Have you guys played the Trials of Mana remake, the Seiken Densetsu 3 game? I still think this is probably one of the better remakes that I've played. I don't know if I would put it. I probably would put it in the same tier as the Dragon Quest remakes we've got here, honestly. Yeah, it's you know, and it was like, honestly, I think it was like the first remade game that I'd ever played, right? Like I'd played remasters, right? Like I'd played all the PSP remasters of Final Fantasy like 8 and 16-bit games. I'd played Star Ocean 2's remaster. You know, I think this was the first remake game I'd ever played, and it was really good, I thought. Yeah. Yeah, I keep hearing really good things about that. Like Sarah loved that game, I think. And everything I've heard and everything I've like looked at does look really good, and it does look really interesting. So I think, like, for instance, I think I would be more interested in playing that than like what was the other one? The one that was like Persona's art from the Persona team. What is the first word? I can't remember. It's like something Refandazio or whatever, Metaphor. Like I would rather play that than Metaphor, I think. Revenge of the... Oh, is that what this is? Yeah. that's what it sounds like. It sounds like this game is just good, right? And it looks nice, and the whole like lineage thing about how you start over as like your own descendants or something. It sounds really cool conceptually. I think, like I said, I think I would for sure rather play that than this, probably. So yeah, another one of the wish list things. we'll get to that stuff eventually at some point, probably, but it might be a bit. Oh hey, we get a level from Breaker. Cool. Oh wait, is this where we're getting like a bunch of... No, not here. All right, Seeker's got one more node. Defender's got 2 more nodes. Destroyer has 4 more nodes. Wonderful. And Watcher has 6 more. Okay, yeah, Watcher's a ways off. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I think, you know, the other thing with doing Let's Plays, I wonder, the problem is, I think because of the graphics card and stuff, like with how you capture it, if you're doing it that way, like I could also, but I wouldn't have like any overlays. I wouldn't have my cam like wherever I want to put it. I was gonna say I could also just record. Nah, but that's only broadcasting, isn't it? Like if we try to do this, you can only do 30 minutes at a time. I guess oh wait, full video is 60. I mean, I guess I technically could do it that way. I was trying to think about if there was any way that I could do it so that, like, if I'm doing Let's Plays, like, I could actually just do them in the living room on the... so I could play some of these games I'm making Let's Plays for on the 75-inch, right? Because that would be really fun. That would be nice. It's been a while, at least as far as the PlayStation goes. From when I've been able to like actually play games on here on the big screen in the living room. I kind of miss it, honestly. Like this game would look amazing on a 75-inch, right? We're instead we're on, I think, a 27-inch here. Now, when it comes to Final Fantasy VII, you talking about the original or the remakes? That's before 2026. Oh wow. That's pretty ambitious. I hope you have some free time. That's a lot of games. And granted, some of them aren't that long, but yeah, oh man, that's a lot of games. I'm over here just hoping I can get through this in Octopath Zero, and that's it. Alright, let's see what the water sigil does. Amplifies the effects of some items. More potent, as well as increase their range of effect. Okay, I hope this affects, and Neck, you'll be able to answer this, I'm sure. But will that affect stuff like whoops, wrong character, like the Icicle Dirk? Like items we use to cast offensive magic? Yeah, Neck, like, I mean, maybe as sad as the game is, maybe at least the state it's in right now, Diablo 4 looks great on a 75-inch. Oh, you got all the free time. There you go, mister. There you go. Okay. Well, I don't really use those things much anyway, so maybe it won't do much for us. I probably should, but you know. You know. we like to unintentionally put restrictions and make things challenge runs over here. I think there wasn't anything in here, was there? No. Okay. I only wanted to save my sister, but nearly ended up losing myself. Thank you truly for saving me. You got it, dude. Wait. What's going on here?
There is something I must share with you all. When we were in Berren...
Was that when... Oh, that was when she talked to the priest. Remember? She talked to the priest by herself. She hung back and had a little side conversation with him. And Doc thought he figured out what that was about, but he was wrong. And maybe now we're going to find out what it was about.
Please, go on ahead. I will rejoin.
Yep, remember this? Exactly what I was talking about. Alright, now we get to see the flashback.
Father, there is something I would give you.
Really? What was that?
After we brewed the tea to cure our cousin, there was a little of the leaf left over.
Oh, who's he gonna use it
I know
on?
not if it is enough to soothe your pains, but I still wish for you to have it.
Why did she hide this from us? This seems really weird. Okay.
My thanks, Princess, though I cannot accept.
No?
As I said before, it is from the years that I suffer. I see scant reason to prolong the time the goddess hath allotted me.
But
A leaf of almighty Yggdrasil would be wasted on an old man like me. Thou, more than most, knowest how precious the world tree's bounty is.
So why is she bringing this up now then?
And 'tis to thee I would entrust its safekeeping.
Okay, so we still have it. I'm pretty sure we knew it's already in our inventory.
Seest fit, Princess. Trust in thy judgment. As
Yeah, why
I
is she...
trust in thee.
What does this have to do? Oh, she wants us to give it to the thief. The thief dude for his sister. Ooh, okay, makes sense. I gotcha.
You still have a part of the leaf. Then we can use it to cure this fellow's sister.
Yeah, exactly.
Do not be so hasty, brother. The situation is not so simple.
Matilda's like, nah, we've got other people that are more important.
Right. We know not if the portion that remains is enough to cure her. In offering it, we might offer naught but false hope.
Okay, but how are you gonna know until you try? What do you want to do, like dip out right now and go try using it on her and then let him know whether it works or not? You want to do some stealth apothecarying here?
Moreover, we know not if she is the only one who suffers so. What if another should beg our aid after we have given away the only remedy? Yggdrasil's gift is not to be taken for granted. What think you, cousin? Shall we give it away, that we might save a stranger?
No, I'm curious. I'm kind of curious whether they would do in here whether they would do something in a game this old, even though it's a remake. And so maybe the part about it being a remake actually is important here. But I'm curious whether or not they would do something like this where there's like permanence. Like, what if there's another character, another NPC later in the game that we could use it on instead? Like, will that be a thing? I don't know. I'm curious. I think we're going to say yes to find out, and hopefully we won't come to regret it later on. Let's see what happens here.
I am inclined to agree.
Yeah.
I understand your hesitation. But if a suffering soul is in need of our aid, and we have it in our power to help them, then I say we must.
What is going on here? I actually agree with Doc on something. Yeah, that was basically my reasoning too. What is going on? Oh, today's Wednesday. Okay, that makes sense.
If it leads to naught, then so be it. We can at least hold our heads high that we tried.
My brother is right. Let us offer our aid.
All right. And Parnell's thoughts? All right. In agreement.
I cannot guarantee this will work, but
we happened upon an extremely rare herb with extremely rare medicinal properties.
It might help your sister.
You would help me? After all the terrible things I've done? Why?
Because I too have a sister, and I know how it would pain me to see her suffer.
And also, okay, bear with me here and follow along, right? When we came here, it was because in the previous area, when we saved him from the monster by fighting them, he ran off. He used us fighting and saving him as an excuse to run away, right? But what did he drop on his way out, right? So if he's got one, he might have two. Yeah, maybe. my thinking with this game might be fairly tunnel vision at this point, with what we're trying to find, but you know, it is what it is. So let's see if he's got anything.
Odd words from one who causes his own dear sister no end of anxiety.
Well, yes, I suppose I do.
I see my sister and myself in you. I pray that the day that we two can laugh together again is not too far away.
Yeah, hopefully.
Thank you all so much. I shall give this to her post-haste.
Okay, and where is she?
Our apologies if it fails to cure her.
Regardless of the outcome, you have given me hope. A feeling I have been estranged from for too long.
This is exactly what we didn't want to do. Give you potentially false hope.
Thank
but
you.
We'll see what happens. All right, so where is he? Cannot thank you enough. Even Even were it simply the gift of hope you'd given me, this alone would have sufficed. Yeah, so we're not gonna know where. I mean, I guess we can try checking those 3 spots again. I wonder if we need like an upgrade. We need an upgrade to what was it? Our harp or something? Was it the harp? Yeah, I think it was the harp that did the bubbles, yeah. We need to upgrade the harp somehow. To then make it so we can go even deeper into the dark areas, right? Because we saw some things in there, in those like sparkly things, and we also see like, are all 3 of these spots? Yeah, they might all be in the deep dark area. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't consider that. Maybe it looks like our only choice is going here then, right? I really wanted to get to 50 medals though. We've got to find... Oh, you know what? We never went back here and opened the blue chest, did we? I mean, I don't think they'll have any medals in them, but why don't we, let's see. Ooh, wait, there's one, I think. Yeah, this secret spot right there has a mini medal in it. Okay, let's, is that Zahan? No. Oh, that's Burrowell, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, let's go there. Okay, so that's 1, and that's only if we can get in, if we can open it. Padfoot. Yeah, screw you. A holy protection, nobody cares. Yeah, we can just come. Oh, wow, real. Okay, there's a bridge there. I didn't even realize that. We didn't even need to get into the boat. Seat of agility. Okay, we like that. That's still for me. It is still for me. You think it's gonna work over here? These might be kind of hard enemies over here again. Like that other place. 2 treasures. Okay, so that's number 72 out of 80. I think that is technically the last of the hidden spot ones. Although there's one up here, but I don't know why that's listed before this one, considering I still don't think we can access the snow area, right? Like, we're gonna have to teleport to there somehow, but I don't know from where, right? Because I'm pretty sure we've used all of the teleporters that we've found up to this point. Now that might be like that, or this. One of those two might be. So we might actually want to go over here next. I think this is, maybe we go over here and do whatever that is. That kind of looks like a shrine, right? Oh wait, no, hold on. There's no way we can actually do that, right? No, we can't get there. We can. Well, we'll have to see where the boat goes when we teleport it to the town after we've entered the town. I still don't think we figured out any way to get the boat inside here yet, which is kind of weird, right? Considering there's a deep part there. And teleporting to there does not put the boat here, put it like way over here, I think. And teleporting here, put the boat way over here. So I have no idea. Like, it might have to do with like upgrading the was it the harp? Was it I don't know, whatever the heck the bubble thing is. We need to upgrade it so we can go into deeper water, and then maybe we can go even under the rocks or something. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. Because right now it looks like we can sail up and get off like right on that little strip of vertical land there and walk up to the town. And so we should be able to get the secret spot too. But we can't get to the shrine, and we can't get to whatever that is. Maybe a temple or something. Another shrine. Okay, so where are we now? We're here. Nice, nice.